Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name's Rich Tehrani. We are at Interop 2010 and we're not down under. We are in New York at the Jacob Javits Center. And on our program today is Steve Urquhart, and he's the director of nMetrics. Steve, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here, Richard.
So tell me a little bit about the company.
nMetrics, this is our second visit to New York Interop. We came here last year. We had a great time in November last year. So we thought we'd come back again to meet up with new channel partners, new customers. nMetrics, we are a Sydney-based software development company. We develop application and network performance management tools in Sydney, and we export it to the world.
That's awesome. Now, we talked a little bit off camera about crocodiles, and now I know why. So
yeah, well, one of my biggest fans in the world was Steve Urquhart. He tragically died some years ago. He was a hero to me. He's a hero to a lot of people in Australia, but he represents a lot of true Australians, and it's good to come up here with a bit of an Australian theme, because at the Interop show, there's not many Australian companies here. I think we are the only Australian company here in New York this week. I'm very proud about that. I'm very proud about my company. We develop great software in the area of network management, and we want to show it to the world through this show. That's
awesome. On the bright side, we have an Outback Steakhouse about maybe 4 or 5 miles from here. So that's about the closest we have here. So have you been to an Outback Steakhouse?
No, I haven't.
But that's the Americanization of, we do that with different cultures. We'll just put an Outback, make it seem like it's an Australian steakhouse. And
well, I can say that I sampled a steak last night, and the steak was very, very good. But probably not as cheap as it is in Australia, because we've got cows everywhere. But the food here is fantastic. It's a great place for an ICT event as well.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. I'm a huge fan of Steve Urquhart, but the viewers probably don't want to see us wrangle snakes and crocodiles, although we could do that later, and maybe that'll be a different program. Yeah. I figured I'd ask a little bit about what's new at your company.
Yeah, well, nMetrics, we're a fairly small company based in Sydney, but we're now starting to branch out over the world with offices in Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and soon to be Beijing. Our focus for nMetrics is Asia, Southeast Asia. That's where we do really well. What's new at our company? We've developed some fantastic session-based reporting, meaning that we can monitor lower network traffic all the way to layer 7, session layer. So we can look at the YouTubes, we can look at the Facebooks, the Citrix traffic. We can break out the tunnelized applications. So we can look at every bit of traffic that's going across the network to make things easier for network operators.
So basically deep-packet inspection is what you're doing?
DPI is the go. It's the hot flavor of the month. DPI and NetFlow collection, we do both.
So is that also used by your customers to prioritize traffic?
No, we don't. Our product is not used for prioritization, but our product is used to identify network problems, network issues, and then network operators can then have the good information, the certain information, to use that information to make improvements on the network. And that might mean prioritization, it might mean acceleration or compression.
So they can also see trending data, right? Like video is booming.
Yeah, they can see that. I mean, and you've hit the nail on the head there. One of the big things happening in voice and data at the moment is the explosion of 3G, 4G traffic, and this is bringing all these new Web 2.0 apps onto the network. So we're in a position now where we can monitor all those bits of traffic going across the network to make things easier for the network operators.
I thought you guys called it Web 2.0.
Web 2.0.
Okay. I thought you guys don't use NOT in Australia. I thought it was
we
NOT.
We do use NOT when we change things up here for the customers.
I appreciate that.
Good pickup, Richard.
So in terms of your customer size or your customer type, it's primarily network operators.
Network operators, network guys. Our customers our targets are like banks, like large industry. Sometimes in Australia we have some telco customers, but the types of people that use our product are network managers or infrastructure managers that need to get a handle on how their network is performing.
Excellent. So final question, what's next?
What's next? Well, we've got some great things happening in our product, which I can't tell you right now, but we've got some new hardware-based solutions out that will really hit the spot. We've got a product called the AM100, which is a NetFlow exporter and DPI product. It's a low-cost product that will fill certain parts of the market, which is very, very exciting.
Great, so an entry-level kind of product so people can get their feet wet.
That's right, and already this morning we've had lots of interest from not only from customers but also from vendors in our space that haven't got our type of product. So we're up here to talk to find out what's going on, number one, to talk to other vendors to find out what they're doing, other operators in our area, also to talk to customers, and also to talk to channel partners.
And the media.
And the media.
Thanks for
Talking to
being
you,
on the
Rich.
program.
Thanks, buddy. All the best. Crikey!